everybody, welcome to episode 2 of 12 Days of Christmas. We have a good one here, the 01 Nissan Skyline GTR R34. Oh yeah, from Greenlight, Tokyo Torque. The series is kind of dead now, I noticed. They don't do it anymore. Mostly because they kept reusing the same cars, which, you know, is okay to extent, but when you get onto Series 5, and I think they got all the way up to 7, and it's the same, like, 4 or 5 cars getting mixed in. Like, okay, you got two 510s, you got the Hakko Skyline, which I think was new at the time, so that's okay. The 240Z, which has been in a lot of these mixes, the R34, which appears in, like, every single one, and the R35, which actually didn't appear too often, but I got the white one, and I was satisfied, so, yeah. But I really like this version, and, well, we'll take a look at it and compare it to some other releases that are similar. And you could already tell that this one was already open, but I don't know why I opened it and kept it in the package, but technically it is still in the package, so it counts for this video. And now it has California plates, so I wonder if this is like a replica, maybe, of somebody's. But the Greenlight R34 casting gets a lot of hate, and I don't see where that comes from. I don't know, people say it's too small, and okay, the mirrors are kind of stupid, but and the wheel fitment is terrible, but the casting itself, it's, in my opinion, it's better than the Johnny Lightning, which a lot are. It's better than the Kyosho, and it's even better than the Mini GT, because those ones are a little funky in the front and the rear. But this one, I think the fenders are the perfect size. Yeah, the Johnny Lightning one, the rear fender is smaller than the front fender, just like the Evo. Like, I don't know how they messed it up that badly, but Johnny Lightning has gotten a lot better, and, you know, we'll take that as a Christmas miracle. Okay. Starting off here, we got a very sloppy GTR badge in the grille. We got some nice headlights, V-spec plate. You know, the headlights aren't the best. They could be better. And I really like the Mini GT ones. They're just too small. And we'll get to the hood in a second. The hood is actually textured. It's got a carbon fiber texture. You know, it follows these lines. And you got the Nismo stripes on the hood. It's very clean. Love the 5 spokes, you know, of course they're aftermarket, but the only thing is that they actually detailed the brake and the brake caliper in there, but it moves with the wheels, so it's funny watching the brake caliper, which is right there, go round and round. It's over there too. GT badge looks pretty good, and yeah, those mirrors are really small. I don't know what they were thinking. Oh god. Got some obligatory grease on the windows. It's Greenlight specialty. The rear window is actually tinted, which is pretty cool. And yeah, the side windows too. So I like how they got the tint on those, but not the front ones. Spoiler looks really good. I really like the casting for the spoiler on this thing. It's so crisp and its proportioned so good. There's your tail lights. Like, oh, this clean decos too. Love the exhaust. Awesome. They're a little misaligned, but it's all clean. And of course, I like how, I think that's a plastic insert on the back here, but I do like that for the diffusers. I do have like a casting issue there. I do have the wiper. So this tooling is supposed to be, what is it, a V-spec? I don't remember. Oh, it doesn't say. I swear the other one said. Doesn't say on the base either. What? Let me get. Oh, the other ones don't say either. I swear, like, they were, at one point they were defining like the V-specs 1s and the V-spec 2s. But they do have, like, all the bodies are the same. They're all stock, okay? So they're not Nismo or they're not aftermarket or anything, but you do have different castings for the hoods. Like the Millennium Jade here has the flat hood, which, you know, gives it a pretty clean stock look. I really like it, but yeah, again, I can see where people hate the fitment of these wheels because, you know, they move around too much. And a lot of people don't like the rims themselves, which I also kind of agree, because they made the caliper there a little too prominent, which I really don't think they needed that. The caliper and the brake disc. And then here's the blue one, of course, with the louvered hood, which is what this one has. And of course, the engine detail is really nice on these. Of course, this one's white, so it shows the gaps a lot, but I like the little RB motor in there. Decent detailing. You know, of course, the blue one, it blends in more because, well, it's, yeah, they did a lot more detail on the blue one here, though. Yeah, look at that. They even had, like, the yellow in there. Yeah, the details are a lot crisp on the blue one, too. I don't know what happened there, but still pretty cool. And also, yeah, a lot of people did not like these wheels on the blue one, which I also agree, because this one has stock rims. I like the stock rims better than whatever these are. Looks funny. So I guess I can see where the complaints are coming from. And just for quick comparison, like, these are actually true 1/64 scale. And if we put it with the Tomica that is 1/62 scale, you will see that it is a little bigger. Or maybe it isn't. Well, the Tomica one here is the Z-Tune, so the bumpers are going to be different, so it's really hard to tell. So maybe it isn't 1/64, or at least it's not true 1/64. But yeah, so the stripe reminds me, of course, of a Nismo stripe. And it's definitely a Nismo stripe, it's just not a Nismo body kit, besides the hood. You could pass the hood along as a Nismo hood. One thing they did forget, though, is the window washers. There's the Tomica, and of course, most similar is the Hot Wheel, which I can actually give. Oh, so they actually did white in the middle rather than black, which is interesting. I like how the silver is actually a little more silver compared to the Hot Wheels, which is just gray. And of course, the Hot Wheels is going to be larger than, even if this isn't 1/64 scale, the Hot Wheels isn't even close. Yeah, a nice little foray of a couple of Nismo Skylines and some Johnny Lightning, or Greenlight Skylines. I don't even have the Johnny Lightning one anymore. So bad. So bad. And then at one point I was like, oh, I'm going to collect all the Skylines from every single brand. You know, I couldn't do it because the Johnny Lightning one's just so... It's the same thing with the Jada, though. That one, too, is pretty bad. But there you guys have it. This is episode 2. Or this is day 2 of 12 Days of Christmas. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye.